When I was living in Germany, I started playing with this band called DDL, or was Daddy Longs back in the day, and they changed it into DDL, which is a cover band, so they're pretty active in the area around Frankfurt, Mainz, Rüsselsheim, Hessen in general. And we started playing together where I play keyboards, and we got this thing going on for a number of years, I think 7 years we played together. And we had quite a lot of gigs. This is mostly during the summer, maybe 15 to 20 gigs. It's mostly what they call Volksfest, so you basically go and there is a festival in a specific town or village or city, and you go there and you play because there is a weekend where you do the maybe the main attraction on the Saturday night or the attraction on the Friday night or anything in between. And we also did a bit of festivals here and there, and a couple of times the Mainufer Festival in Frankfurt, which is a big thing, and sometimes we did the Schlossgrabenfest in Darmstadt, which is also pretty huge. So some big stages, some average stages. You can play from anything between 500 to 3,000 people, you never know. And we did this thing for a number of years. We put together quite a repertoire of songs, quite a huge portfolio. And usually there, the band is playing a three-set gig. So you do the first set, which is kind of family friendly, so more dance stuff or pop stuff. And then you do the second one, which is a bit more rock, and there might be some disco party in between. And the third one is a bit heavy, usually it's after midnight, so it's more rock, maybe a bit of hard rock, and there is some specific German stuff that usually play there. And then we do a couple of bis, or as you call it, after show, depending on how the public is reacting. So we did quite a number of this over the years. It was a very good gig, and we became kind of family because all of these people are my friends and they're very nice, and we did a lot together, and then we made a lot of dinner and grill and Saturdays and Sundays and a bit of travel. We know all the relatives, the family, the friends. It was a very good thing. So a bit of a pity when I came back to Italy. As it happens, now they got all the summer already scheduled for the gigs, and they got one in June, which will be in less than 2 weeks. And I got a call because there is an issue with the keyboard player, the new keyboard player. So the guy can't be there, and he asked me if I can fill in, which is interesting, and I say yes. But it's a bit of a challenge because I didn't realize that last time I played with these guys was another similar occasion when I have to fill in, but was 4 years ago. And in the meantime, they changed quite a lot of the set list. So it's a 40-piece gig, so 40 songs divided into sets plus sound check plus whatever comes after. And nearly 40% of it is new songs, so songs I never played before, and the rest is songs I haven't played for the last 4 years at least. So this was a lot of work because since I play keyboard, for each one of those songs I had to get a performance with all the sound, the splits, the layers, the volume, and then I have to remember how to play it, and I have to study the new songs. Some of those are okay, simple, some of those are not so much because there is a bit of everything, including some mashup of 90 songs and even some K-pop, go figure. So stuff that I don't usually listen to or play. So this will be interesting. Now it's 2 weeks I started preparing. I got more or less everything sorted out in terms of songs or performance, and I'm practicing because I have to do all the keyboards, and I got also a few songs where I play electric guitar in order to make the second guitar where the other guy is doing all the solos and stuff. So this will be interesting. So I think I take a bit of documentation about what I'm doing, so a bit of preparation, the setup, and then I will film a bit of the travel, how I'm picking up. I have to go by car because there is too much stuff to carry on a plane. This is very impractical because I got the keyboard and the guitar and the gear and all my transmission sets, so I will show what this looks like. So it will be a kind of a 800 kilometers to get there and 800 kilometers to go back. So all in all, more or less almost 2 days on the road to get there, my gig. Had an interesting bit. We will not do a rehearsal, so we'll be straight on stage, go there, sound check, play the set. So interesting challenge ahead. So, but will be fun. I'm pretty sure will be a lot of fun, and I love to hang out with my friends. So we'll be very interested to arrive there, hopefully prepared in order not to disappoint anybody, and to have fun during the evening. So let's see how it goes. Okay, here we go. So this is the set list I received. So there is the name of the song divided by set, with singing what I should play, if keyboards and guitar, if I need MP3, and then a transpose compared to the original, and then some remarks from the keyboard player, which of course are in German. Of course, for non-German speaker this might be a bit difficult, and then a link to the right version on YouTube. So as you see, every set is more or less 12 songs, and then you get a bit of together, which would be the bis as in Italian. So all in all, interesting part. So I moved with a color base, so I remember which one are okay, meaning these are greens, the one which are orange, so I did the performance and I had to rehearse. And the red, which hopefully we don't have anymore, is the ones where I know nothing, so I have to remember for scratch or to learn new. So this is the list, and this is what I'm working on. So later on I will explain how I play it with. Let me try to do a bit of a video to explain my setup and how to work for this gig I will have to do with my friends in Germany. So the centerpiece of this will be mostly keyboards. So the centerpiece is my Yamaha Modex. This is the first generation Modex, so with the original sound engine. So basically a Rampler and an FM engine for playing sounds. It works beautifully, beautiful piano, beautiful organ, beautiful strings, piano, electric piano, anything you need, and it's very compact and it's very light, so I love it. It works very well. and I program all of the performance. So one performance for each song I have to play. This is a long show, so it's 3 sets, so there's quite a lot of songs. So the way it works is I also use this piece of software called Setlist Maker, which allows me to do the set list with all the songs which I need to do and to take notes. I can zoom in, zoom out, I can swipe between one song and the next, I can get my notes, I can get my charts if I need to. And the neat thing, I can just organize the songs in whichever order I want, just dropping them up and down, which happens quite a lot. So it's useful, you can do it 5 minutes before stage time. And the nice thing is I connected via the camera kit, this via USB, to the Modex. So when I change the song here, so for example, let's go from Unstoppable, this also changed the performance on the Modex, so I don't forget to do this because it's important. If I do beautiful things, it goes beautiful things. That are fundamental part. So the tools are connected together, and then for the guitar part, because I also got the guitar part, lately I'm using this Headrush Flex Prime, which is a very nice little compact thing, which is very useful. It's a modeler, got full, amplifier, cab, IR, everything you need, effects, and is connected like the keyboard. So I'm very fan of stereo sounds. These are huge, so I like it to use sounds which fill up the musical landscape. So both the keyboard and the modeler are getting via stereo signals into my small rack. So here it goes. I got a small rack with all my stuff of the rig. So I like to have everything compact. This is the old version. No, there is a new version in the beginning, but let's explain. So the stereo cables are getting into this Palmer DI unit, which also works as a split. So you got the signal in, you got unbalanced signal out, which goes somewhere else. And then on the bottom part, we'll see it now in a moment, there will be the XLR cables, which are going at the moment into my 4-ways audio board, because I'm checking if everything sounds like it's supposed to be. So guitar in, keyboard in, guitar out, unbalanced, and keyboard out, unbalanced, goes into my Rose personal mixer, where you got 2 stereo channels. This would be the guitar, this would be the keyboard, plus 1 microphone input output, which I might use to do some background vocals, which I don't do very often, but in this situation I will use, because everything is in your monitor. So the guys will send me a signal which I can mix through my iPad in order to get all the other instruments in. And these are the wireless systems. So these are my usual Sennheiser wireless system. One is for the guitar, one is for the in-ear. But I just acquired these 2 units. One is X-Vive for the guitar, and the other is Donner for the in-ear. So this time I'm trying to use this one. This is the transmitter for the Donner, which is very compact, and this is the receiver in my pocket, which is also very compact. So very compact units. They are doing pretty well, and they got very unused frequency, so which sometimes gets you much better signal. And this is the X-Vive for the guitar. So they are performing pretty well. So I will try to do this and see how it works. And if it doesn't, I use my Sennheiser. And on the back of the unit, you can see the back of the Palmer. So you got the stereo pairs out. You can choose ground lift and the padding for guitar and keyboards. This is the input which I will use for the in-ear monitor from the mixer, and the back panels for the wireless system. And you can see a bit of the Rose personal mixer, but this is really it. So all in all, compact system. It's pretty portable and should do the job. And now I connect the audio to give you some idea of the sounds. This is the part where I have to fit everything to the trunk of the car, which is not super easy because there is quite a lot of stuff. So let's see how it works and if you can manage to get it together. Travel day. Here we go, Italian highway. Not so much traffic in this direction for the moment, hopefully. Yeah, weather is not so nice. Let's see what we get on the Alps and going towards Switzerland. So the border with Switzerland is cleared. Now I got to go through basically the whole south to north Switzerland, including Gotthard Pass. So hopefully there will be no too much queue. Yeah, enjoying Switzerland, so to say, and getting through it. And let's see when I can get in Germany. Quite some line on the other side. I believe the nice first stop in Switzerland. The tunnel was okay. Nothing special, but yeah, it's a nice area. Lot of good mountains, people going around, trying to get a break, trying to get my banana and maybe something to drink. We stop and then off we go. We are entering in Basel, which for some reason is always super busy. So there is this huge belt highway going through the city, well, not around the city, and is right at the crossing between Switzerland and Germany. And for some reason there is always 1 million cars. So sometimes it's not easy to get through, like today. And we'll see. Depends where people wants to go. Maybe there is a fair, there is a big fair in Basel, so yeah, there will be a bit of waiting time, and then hopefully we get to the crossing and get into Germany. Past Karlsruhe, so probably 1 hour 10, 1 hour 15 minutes to go. Coffee pause. Let's see if this is less horrible than the previous one. And weather is still not too good, but it's not warm, which is good for the travel. So I can see my car from here. Good Italian habit. So yeah, this should be the last stop, and then I should arrive to my hotel near Mainz, and then I can offload the car and get some relax. Let's see how it goes. Here we go, just arrived at the hotel, B&B Hotel, very compact accommodation, double room, front row, so hopefully it will be quiet. Yeah, double bed. Oh, room with a view. Well, I can see my own car, which is something, so I can check it out. I had to pay for the privilege, but yeah, gardening, so should be quiet. And yeah, let's offload everything and see how it goes. So the night was okay. Sleep. Now in the wonderful city of Mainz, doing a bit of morning run, do warm up for the day. It's not raining, which is good news. Hopefully we stay like this, or even better for the evening. We come back to the hotel later on, meet some friends, get a lunch, and then go to the venue for offloading the stuff, setting up, and possibly a bit of sound check. So let's see how it goes. The run was fine. Back to the hotel, change up, and now I'm going to visit a good friend of mine. We were used to work together when I was living in Germany, so we were working together for almost 11 years. Good guy, and his specialty is to do nice coffee and nice pizza. So I will go there and have a wonderful coffee, I'm sure, and then I will take the train and go to the city center of Frankfurt to visit another friend who lives here since a long time. So yeah, social morning, and then go back to the hotel for preparing for the gig. Station to Final and back to my car, which I left parked. Now the weather is much better. Hopefully we stay like this until night. I go to the hotel, refresh a bit, try to find some very last minute piece of songs need to find for some of the singers, and then yeah, prepare for the evening and start loading the car again. So loading the car again out from the hotel, and then direction to the stage. Weather is 50-50, so we'll take our chances. It's a short drive, 15 minutes from here, so let's see if we can make it and convince the people that I really have to go to the stage and see what happens. So this is the stage we're setting up. It's pretty beautiful. Hopefully the weather will stay. With the keyboard, with the iPad, with the pedals, the modeler, the guitar, backup guitar, some lights and staging. So yeah, we'll do the sound check in a second, try some sound, and I will see. Look at this.
It's powerful.
Okay.
Wenn ihr noch mehr von den Geilen kauft.
Spring doch mal. Vielleicht
Here we go.
Ganz kurz sagen, die Männer sind nicht die einzigen mit einer langen Anreise. Ich hätte gerne einmal einen fetten Applaus für unseren Keyboarder, der gestern 8,5 Stunden aus Mailand hierher gefahren ist, um für euch heute zu spielen. ihr dann für das zweite Set?
Thank you so much.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I can't get no sleep.
go. The gig is ended last night, pretty late. I was back in the hotel 2 in the morning. It was a good gig, we had a lot of fun. It was packed of people. There was third and second set, there was people packed in front of the stage and beyond, so it was very full. We got quite a lot of excitement, people singing, people dancing, so I will share a few pictures and a few videos about the exhibition. There was also a bit of chaos on the stage because we haven't any opportunity to do a rehearsal, so of course this kind of stuff happens. But it was wonderful. It was not a single drop of rain, so the weather was wonderful, a bit cold, and the guys were so nice. So we did a very good gig. We spot the pictures. Now I'm back on the road. Did a breakfast at my friend's house, and then yeah, a lot of coffee, a lot of kilometers. Let's hope there is not too much traffic on the way back home. Let's see how it goes. Second pause, traveling, just made a Gotha tunnel, which was a breeze. Not even a second of line to do with the car. On the other side is different story again, so there will be some kilometers line of people getting through to go towards Germany, but thanks God I'm good, so a couple of hours should be back home. Wonderful mountains. Posted the first impression on Instagram, so interesting reactions from the guys. Let's see how long it takes to go home. Back home from the gig. The gig was very good. I enjoyed it. Beside the part where I was driving back and forth, which was a bit heavy, but it's what it is. So the good news, my gear worked flawlessly. So the keyboard was good, the guitar was good, the modeler was good, and I was very impressed by the new wireless system. So both the guitar wireless and the in-ear were working fine. I got zero strange sounds, zero scratches, zero loss of signal. This was pure joy all over the gig, so very good. There was a funny incident because we did sound check. We got this digital mixer, so I used the application on the iPad to select the level for my monitoring, and I just discovered when we are a sound check that the application I have is not compatible with the new digital mixer. So we tried a bit to do something, and then Toby, the bass player, showed me they use another application which I installed. And then I figured out there is a demo version of iOS which can work only for 10 minutes, and then you have to subscribe, so I have to activate the subscription on the tablet while I was doing sound check, which burned up most of my sound check time due to switch to Wi-Fi and 5G and mobile and so on. So basically I didn't do that much of sound check, so we went straight into the gig, and then I adjusted a bit the levels while I was playing. But it was fun. There was a bit of unexpected changes in the structure of the song, as it always happens when you don't do rehearsal. So you kind of do 40 pieces set without some likely incidents. But the place was packed full, and there was a lot of excitement in the crowd. We did the set, we did the extension, and I mean the weather was fantastic. We got a wonderful sunset behind the stage, so we cannot ask for more. So well done. Not sure whether we do it again, but well done guys, and looking forward.